Hello YouTube, this is Matthew Williams. I'm just bringing you this little review of the new Apple bullshit advertising that's out there. I just came across a video which is known as the Apple iPad video officiel, because it's uploaded by somebody from Spain probably. I think it's what's available on the Apple site. Now, what I'm going to do, because I can't copy the Apple video and I can't even play you the audio off it because it'll be breaking copyright, what I can do for review purposes is I can actually break down what's in there and comment upon it. So I will paraphrase what's being said in the video, and I will then and I'm actually going to watch the video, but you can't see it because you can't for copyright reasons, but I will read it out. Then I will comment on how much bullshit this is, because this video, within 2 minutes of watching this video, I knew that, we were onto something special here in terms of bullshit from Apple. So let's run it, and I'll tell you what they're saying, and then I'll comment. Hang on, rewind. It's kind of true when something exceeds your ability to understand how something works. It sort of becomes magical, and that's exactly what the iPad is. Okay, so this guy is quoting from Arthur C. Clarke, who says that when any sort of I can't remember how he says it now, but something like when any device or anything is scientifically advanced and is presented to a non-advanced culture, it will seem comparable to magic. But what he's talking about is future man, or going to a culture like going to Africa or going to another planet where they're like living in caves, and bringing them a torch, it's going to seem like magic. But what we're talking about here is a frigging PDA type device. Now, PDA devices have been around for a long time, and laptops have been around for a long time, and there aren't many people, unless you live up the Amazon, and you have to go a long way via a little canoe boat, who haven't seen a laptop. So for this complete retard from Apple, who's apparently their chief designer, so for him to come along and say our devices seem like magic, sorry mate, they're not magical, they're not even functional. There's nothing magical about them at all, unless of course you happen to have the IQ of a frigging carrot, and you just don't understand why the sun comes up in the morning and sets in the evening. If you're that type of person, or you sort of like live in a mental institution where they feed you lithium every day, then maybe you won't understand what a PDA does, and what Apple iPad is all about. That will seem to you significantly technologically advanced as to almost be magic, but it does require an extremely small IQ. Now, for the person who says he's the chief designer of Apple to be saying that his device appears like magic, either means that he thinks that the people who are buying it are fucking retards, or he thinks that people just don't have they don't have a clue. They don't have a clue about how these things work. So he's basically saying that the general public who buy these machines, are going to find them magical because they're such a bunch of fucking idiots. Great. Nice way to sell your product. Okay, let's carry on, because it gets better. So, it's hard to see how a thing like this, so thin and very light, could be so capable. The iPhone was a revolution, says Senior Vice President Phil Schiller. Oh, we created the applications and... well, actually, that's not true. So, lie number one, we created the applications. No, you've got 145,000 applications available for iPhone, which you didn't develop. Other people developed, You provided the operating system platform, You didn't provide the applications. You provided one or two. 145,000 were developed by other people, not Apple. So, Apple taking credit for something they didn't do. We wanted to take that and apply that to this whole new product, and it's the best web surfing experience, right? This is what Phil Schiller says, Well, this is lie number two, because it is not the best web surfing experience, because the best web surfing experience, I would say, de facto, right, bar none, comes from being in front of a computer with a keyboard and a mouse. Because if you want to operate a computer to go on the net, and you want to type quickly, you're not going to be typing quickly on a touchscreen keyboard, which is going to get your key presses wrong and is going to cock up. Yeah, it is not going to be through a glass resistive screen. Okay, and secondly, this is on point 2, Apple lie point 2, if your experience is going to be the best experience there is, yeah, then your browser is going to have Flash, because your experience using the iPad is going to be severely crippled. Yes, you don't have Flash, it means that 50% of the web pages that you go to on a daily basis are going to come up with little icons saying, sorry, cannot display. Yeah, a little icon saying, sorry, cannot display. So it'll be web page, sorry, cannot display, and scroll up, sorry, cannot display, scroll up, sorry, cannot display, sorry, cannot display. Now, you don't see much of that in these adverts, yeah? They're very careful with these adverts to show you web pages that look really nice that don't have Flash in them, yeah? But even Steve Jobs, when he presented the iPad at the recent Apple screening, showed the iPad going to a page that had the little thing saying, sorry, cannot connect, sorry, cannot connect, sorry, cannot connect, because Flash isn't there. So these web pages won't work. Okay? So for him to say that this is going to be the best experience there is for accessing the web, it ain't even going to come close. It is not going to come close, because it is a non-functional, crippled, cut down experience of what a web browser should be. So by de facto definition, second lie, it is not the best experience for accessing the web. You can do the best photo and movie watching experience. The best photo and movie watching experience, right? So this guy is just full of it, yeah? So this is, as far as I'm concerned, lie number 3. It's not the best photo. It's only got a 1024 by 768 screen, which is going to have your fingerprints all over it because you're using your fingers to operate the screen. Okay, so it's going to have dirty fingerprints over it, yeah? So is that really going to be the best, experience to view your photos? Photos plus fingerprints is the best experience. The best. Remember, he's not saying, could be the best. He's saying the best. It is the best experience, yeah? So, photos with fingerprints on. Movies on a low-res screen, right? They tell you that the device is capable of watching high-definition movies, right? High definition. How high definition, right? So this is lie number 4. This device is good for watching movies in high definition, right? It's only got a 1024 by 768 screen, yeah? Which is half high definition, right? So why don't they call it half definition or half HD, yeah? No, they say, no, this is a great device for watching your videos in HD. But it cannot be HD because the device is not a HD screen, right? So this is the, right? It's not good, yeah? The face of the product, and this guy's, the guy who's the senior vice president of design, right? He says that this is touch glass. That's it. It's just touch glass. That's it. Now, that to me is actually a problem, yeah? Because saying that your device is brilliant because it just has glass and just has a touch screen, yeah, is going to be a problem when you want to do things like fast typing and when you want to access things where you need a pointer for fine accuracy, yeah? This device is not going to have accuracy because it's designed to be used with your fingers. And anyone who's used a PDA in their life will know that if you try to accurately select and do things on a PDA with your fingers, it cocks up. So they give you a little thing called a pen or a pick, yeah, which is a fine pointed device. Now, this is designed for use with your fingers, so accessing it using the glass screen is actually going to be an unreliable and frustrating way of accessing whatever you're trying to access. So I'll continue in the next video.